Okay, no, for sure. Anyway, guys, yeah, congratulations there to EC going through to the third round now, the quarterfinals. Exabyte now falling into the losers bracket where they will play a best of one against their opponents. Those opponents or those games will be announced after the next cast, which is coming up at Hoppus 9. The game's at Hoppus 9, but the cast for it will start at 9 so long. Which is Bravado versus PM. I mean, what's your look on that game? I mean, have you seen them play often, or what's your opinion?
Um, in terms of the PM players, I've only seen them play on pickups. In terms of bravado, a quick question from my side. I'm not too clued up on it, but the team roster changes. I haven't seen them have their rage roster throughout the tournaments that have been played so far. Is that just players taking off some time, or what do you think it is?
Um, I think it's just like we just quickly have a look at the whole situation. With you're speaking about Bravado specifically, right? Um,
Yeah,
the Bravado team, as it is, kind of I think their last game that they played with the Rage winning team. So it was Deviant, it was Detrony, it was Scent, it was Rachno, and it was Black Poison. I think those players will
yeah,
still be playing tonight, and they are ready for it. They are hungry to play another game of CS. And I think the only problem that I've noticed with Bravado is on LAN they are brilliant. They played such a fantastic DGC game, but now just quickly talking about their online performance, they struggled a little bit in their first game against the end game, and they never got adjusted very well. Obviously, because Detrony was preparing for DreamHack, which is completely understandable. I mean, now that he's back from
yeah.
DreamHack, I think he's got a little bit more time to focus on his CS with the Bravado team, and I think that's going to change. I think the game tonight that we're going to expect from Bravado, I think it's going to be pretty cool. Definitely worth a watch, and then definitely I think looking at also Pixel Massacre. Pixel Massacre has got a couple of strong stages. Maps like Dust 2. Bravado lacking a little bit on Dust 2 at the moment. I don't know how well they have prepared for this Arena Cup, but Pixel Massacre plays a very strong Dust 2. And if
Yeah.
Bravado is going to play them on that, they're gonna struggle. But it all depends on how well PM have been, which is who is Pixel Massacre. It all depends on how well they've been preparing as well. I mean, they've got some very great players. You're thinking about Jin, who plays the AWP like a champion. You've got Solo, that's got quite a lot of experience. I've been playing for PM for quite some time. He's got a very good aim. He's also actually a fellow co-caster. A Sublime, who has his on and off moments, but really actually is a very solid player. Locks, and I think they've got Deathbirth as well, who are very, very good players. So tonight, the second game tonight, I think we're going to have another close session. But yeah, I mean, it all really depends on how well this ends off. And how well this ends off, for both teams. I mean, because I don't think any team wants to be in the losers bracket. At least they've got a second chance. Where in the Insta Clash Cup, they kind of was kind of one game. If you lose it, you're out. Single elim.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, the losers bracket definitely has a big effect. I mean, it's something you don't want to happen, but knowing that you lose and you still get to come back, it still helps you. You know, you don't want to lose. No team wants to lose. But before I continue with what you're doing, big shout out to the Trony, big shout out to Phantom for going overseas to DreamHack. I watched all the games that were played for Quake Live, and they played amazing. Getting South Africa out there, getting it exposed, just helps so much. I know it wasn't for Counter Strike, but I saw a lot of people talking about the trainees from CS in South Africa. You know, it just helps us just a little bit more.
yes,
So yeah, big shout outs to them. Um, in terms of what you were saying, the PM players, like I said, I've only seen them in pickups, and pickups completely different to clan message, and obviously way different to tournament games. Tournament games completely different to anything, friendlies, pickups, pubs, all that kind of stuff. But from what I've seen individually, I definitely agree with you. Individually, they've all got the talent to take on any of the Bravado players, any of the EC, any of the Exabyte players. I
yeah,
definitely agree with you on that. Um, funny enough, kind of a coincidence, but all the pickups I've played with him, I've actually been playing with him on Dust 2, and they look so comfortable on it. Like I said, I know it's a pickup. They look so comfortable on it, and I think that's definitely going to show tonight if they do play Dust 2. I think they will take the edge from what I've seen so far. In terms of Bravado players, I think if they have their main lineup, I think we're going to see two things. I think we're going to see a team that comes out and just dominates every team that's in their path because they are the Rage champions, okay?
Yes.
Or we're going to see a team that maybe didn't keep up with the meta too often, having the subs in their lineup. And I know for people who play League of Legends or Dota 2, and I know that's probably a lot of the community, you know, even if they just play it casually, they know about metas changing and top teams falling out, you know, maybe not putting in that extra effort, or maybe just not being good at that new meta. I know it's a lot different in FPS games where the meta, you can't really put a finger on it. You can't say, okay, that changed, you know, that's the new update to the game, so everything's changed. It's sort of just how the teams play, you know, new strategies come out, so you kind of got to change what you do. But yeah, I think we're definitely in store for a great game tonight. I think nothing's going to change that. Hopefully Bravado, like you said, come out with their full lineup, and I think that's gonna make PM play even harder than they have before. So I think tonight's going to be a good game.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, just for the viewers there, basically, I've got a exclamation mark scores little thing that you can type just to see on the scores that took place on the most recent game, or the last game that was played. So you guys can obviously use that, you know, as a map has been played, it would update. A very cool little function to have, but yeah, I think I agree with you. It's going to be a very, very good game to watch. I think PM is going to be prepared for it, so is Bravado. But who knows? I mean, it really all depends again on the knives and the side selection. But just for now, I think we're going to take what do you want to take, about 50-minute break, and then we'll get back to this.
Yeah, I think put some music on, let the viewers just chill to some music before we start. 15 minutes, perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. It's awesome. Cool. So we'll see you guys in the next 15 minutes. And then just got confirmation the Bravado game will start at 9:30. So obviously just to cater for a little bit of overtime for the first game. So yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
You sure? Yeah. Right, I'm sure. Okay. So those are what's happening. Nothing, you got it all. Hey, maybe I gotta split. I gotta go to work, pay the rent. Yeah, okay. Later. Yeah, later.
Was fortunate to enjoy for the duration of his stay this most rhythmic and fruity performance. Modern in its conception, emphasizing a more than usual quality control in its final output.
Wait till I tell Rose tomorrow.
Lastly, but by no means least, the bathroom basin in my own home. Whilst as modern and up-to-date as these things can be, the old traditional gurgle is still there.
Take your chance, cause you'll never be the last in this world. With me in your mind, for your love, just the world. We must change now to make a better place for our children. Try to save us, we're going a bad direction. Take your chance, cause you'll never be the last in this world. With me in your mind, for your love, just the world. We must change now to make a better place for our children. Try to save us, we're going a bad direction. Take your chance, cause you'll never be the last in this world. With me in your mind, for your love, just the world. We must change now to make a better place for our children. Try to save us, we're going a bad direction. Take your chance, cause you'll never be the last in this world. With me in your mind, for your love, just the world. We must change now to make a better place for our children. Try to save us, we're going a bad direction.
How's it, guys? Burning Radio from Nav Gaming TV. We're busy preparing ourselves to get ready to cast the second game of this evening between Bravado and Pixel Massacre. Co-casting with me tonight is Dave from Call of Duty, and also with quite a bit of CS knowledge as well. Dave, you there?
Hello again.
How's it, man? How's it? Okay, cool. So we're just busy waiting to set ourselves up and get the second cast underway. Just have a quick look and see at what's happening with the captains there. Are they actually on the server?
Just another thing. I'm not too sure if you do it or not. I guess you don't have to do it after every normal tournament game, but I think for finals it's kind of cool to have bringing in the captains at the end of the game, just to have a little chat to them and see what they were what was going through their mindsets and what they did to prepare for the game, and you know how it is, all those kind of questions.
Yeah, no, I've never really done that before, but I mean, I have seen it being done before, and I was kind of thinking like, yeah, maybe I should try it out, etc. I think, yeah, that's a very good point you have there. I'm probably gonna try and do that for the final, so that so that the guys can actually meet up with the captains and so forth, and well, hear what the captains have to say more so.
I think it just gives a little bit of a better insight to newer teams and even high level teams. I mean, you can always keep learning. There's not everyone knows everything about CS and things like that, but for the newer teams coming into the community, I mean, those are the teams and the players that we kind of need to mold and get them keen to keep on playing, so that they can get on this kind of level where BVD, Exabyte, EC, EN, you know, all those types of teams are, and get them to that level so that we can have more teams coming in, more players, more exposure, so that DGL can finally recognize CS as a world-leading game and maybe give it a little bit more prizes in the SA community, which I think it really does deserve.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, yeah. So we just kind of waiting up for the captains to actually get to server. Game is scheduled to start at 9:30. Yeah, so we can quickly think about it. You know, like, and just have a quick pre-game chat that we did before. Yeah, do you think Pixel Massacre is going to be ready for Bravado, or is Bravado going to be ready for Pixel Massacre?
I think that, like you said, if Dust 2 is the first map, as we saw in the last Exabyte vs EC, I think that'll give them enough of the momentum to take it forced to the second map. If it's not Dust 2, I mean, yes, they are good on other maps, but BVD just had the right mentality, you know, like we've said, they're the DGC champions and things like that. I think, if I have to give a prediction, I think that Bravado is going to take a 2-0 victory.
Yeah.
If it starts on Dust, I'm going to have to go with the 2-1 in favor of BVD again. But another key factor that you kind of got to bring up, I think maybe one of the most important factors is, does PM allow the big name and organization of BVD to get into their heads and think, oh guys, they're the Rage champions, you know, if they start losing rounds, you know, is that going to affect them? Are they going to start thinking, oh, we can't do this, we can't beat them, you know, blah 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 blah, you know, is that going to affect them anyway?
Yeah, that is a very good point there, because it is very psychological, this game. A lot of things can change in an instant, you know. Just the pure fact and taking on Bravado, I think, does have a psychological effect on a team like PM. It could. You know, definitely, like, if I was in their seat, I would probably think to myself as well, like, okay, listen, we are going to be playing DGC champs now. This is not going to be easy, and automatically, just by thinking that, you know, that already puts you in a negative mindset. But it all depends really on the team. I mean, these guys could really be prepared for it, and they know what Bravado is capable of, and they will counter it. So, on the end of the day, yes, completely agreeable. It is a very big, it's a very big psychological game. But I don't know. I don't know if PM, you know, is going to be psychologically rattled playing against Bravado. It all depends.
Yeah, I think another thing that just brought up to mind now is that PM kind of have nothing to lose. I think it's all on Bravado. You know, if they lose, are they not the best now? I know, like we've said before, it is an online tournament, but that's going to weigh in on their mind. You know, we lost to PM. Who else can we lose to? Do we have to practice harder now? What else do we have to do to bring our game back to the top? You know.
Yeah.
And I think that's what PM's got to work on. I think personally, if PM come out of the starting blocks and blast away at BVD, take the 3 pistol rounds and the gun round, I think BVD is gonna sit back in their chair. Well, actually not sit back in the chair. Look at the screen like 1 centimeter away and get into the game. But I think they're gonna sit back and they're gonna think, okay, listen, guys, let's take this as seriously as we can. They're coming out here. They're bringing everything they can. Let's fight back. Let's not give them any more rounds. And I think losing that 5th round can really have a psychological effect on BVD more so rather than PM.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's if PM bring that straight off, I think there could be quite a bit of a like a shock. So just quickly having a look at the other games that were played this evening. Damage Control playing against ITN there, a 2-0 win there for them. So they're going to go through to the quarterfinals to play Eternal Conflict, who won the game now that we casted against Exabyte. TPN also walking away with a victory against Grim Wolves, and they will either face a Rookie Rampage or Flawless. Very interesting to see that 2 not so well-known teams actually making it into the quarterfinal. It's always nice to see that. And then the other games that are going to be played tonight is Teg versus Immersion. I think that's also a very big game there. Teg played a very strong game against Bravado in the Instaclash Cup, and I think they could prove the same against the Immersion team. Really.
You know what? I did tune into that. I was actually about to bring it up. That Tej versus BVD game. I think it was on Nuke and Dust 2, if I'm not mistaken. Tej playing actually like out of their minds. I've never actually seen such an underdog team bring it to like the likes of BVD like that. And like I said, that's what PM's got to do. They are the underdog coming in. I don't think as much as Tej or Teg. I'm not too sure how you say that. Teg, I guess. But like I said, they got to come out of the starting blocks and bring everything. They can't relax or take their foot off the pedal at all for 1 second. And I think if they can do that, they can start bringing the rounds in their favor. And I think that's what's going to scare BVD. And if BVD can't bring those rounds back, I think that's when you're going to start seeing PM just in their comfort level, comfort zones. And they're just going to keep getting the headshots here, there, and there. And that's when the rounds are going to come into their favor, like I said.
Yeah, no, for sure. Then there's also another big game, tonight, Energy versus Team Imminent. I mean, it's very difficult to kind of, we can't really cast all these games because all these games are like concurrently running. So we've had to pick 1 out of the 4. And I think, to be very honest, I think the close game here tonight is definitely going to be Bravado versus PM. A lot of people are going to be looking forward to watching that game, looking forward to see how Bravado is going to play. I mean, they've done pretty well. They got themselves, I think, into 3rd position as far as I remember. They beat Yakuza, who's known as Immersion now, in the 3rd place match-off. They lost to was it EC? Yes, they lost to EC, I think.
Yeah.
So it's kind of I don't know. I still don't think Bravado's their strongest online, but when it comes to LAN and anything on table and with the local area network, it just goes crazy for them. They just really know how to work well together. Being the DGC winners, that kind of like proves it.
I mean, you see there Hackam supporting his team. BVD won DGC 2012. Just repeating basically what we said, I think BVD, like I said, they have a lot to lose, but then again, they have a lot to gain. If they start trampling teams now, I definitely see them gaining confidence beyond any other team that any other team can gain, and that's when teams become scary. I think that's when teams. Okay, there's the server. I'll start getting on.
Yeah.
I think that's when teams are at their best. When every single individual player, you have 5 players. If each 5 individual player has X amount of confidence, unlimited confidence within themselves, it really shows in their play. And that's kind of what I'm looking for from Bravado right now in this tournament. Yeah. Can they take it to the finals? And I think by winning it, I think that's just gonna set them a level above everybody. I think nobody's gonna be able to take them down for a while, and I think that's exactly what they're looking for now, and I think they can do it.
Well, you see, the thing is, Bravado's got quite a lot of competition out there. They've got DC that they played in the final, and I'm almost sure DC is going to really relook at how they played their game at that DGC, and you know, when it comes to LAN again, kind of deliver what they did at the IS comp where they won. Bravado not doing so well at the IS comp at that time, but I think there was maybe just a case of getting used to the game. Not too sure, but you know, yeah, there's so much competition really in South Africa. It's crazy. I can't really say. I mean, we've got 5 teams on that top 5 list now at the moment. It's DC, Bravado, Energy, EC, and then of course Immersion, the new team that has been put together, formerly known as Yakuza. So I don't know. It's gonna be fun, but it looks like yeah, the guys are pretty much on the server already. Sure. Okay. These guys are on time. They're ready.
Yeah,
And
that's a first.
yeah, just to let you guys know, it is the rage-winning squad. So we got Rachno, Deviant, Sent, Jetrony, and Black Poison playing for Bravado tonight, versus Jin, Solar, Sublime, Deathbirth, and Stripflow. Sorry, not Locks. Stripflow is apparently the new fifth to the side. And I was sorry. I need to be corrected here that Sublime, one of their very solid players, is actually their team leader. So he's obviously the guy that, you know, does the calling and so forth. A very influential player in that team. I think we're gonna definitely see a great game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, from my side, I haven't actually seen Deathbirth or Stripflow play. I am used to Lock. Sublime, I know. Solar and Jin, I know. I'm actually quite interested to see how Deathbirth and Stripflow play. I mean, if they are in a quality side such as PM, obviously they are on the standard they need to be to face the likes of Bravado. Another point is it's actually really nice to see the full Bravado lineup come out tonight.
Yeah.
That's something that's definitely going to play on PM's mindset. Hey guys, we're playing the actual team that's won Rage, but like we said before, Bravado has it all to lose, and I think this pistol round is going to say a lot. I know that the T side have the advantage, obviously, with the Glocks in hand. However, another point I did bring up in the start was the USPs are so good over range, and I think Dust 2 being one of the longest maps in the map pool is definitely going to favor the CT just that little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely see what PM has to bring to the table. And if they bring all they can and more than Bravado can, I think we're going to be seeing a Dust 2 victory here for PM.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, it's obviously knife time and then map helium time and then side choices, and you know, the whole works how it goes. Once they've obviously established that, we're going to see. Hopefully the Dust 2 map will be in play for the Pixel Massacre side. They are very strong on it, and I have seen them perform very well on it over the last couple of months. When I played for the Night side, we really struggled against them on Dust 2, and it is something that they can definitely use to their advantage. Just at the moment, you know, obviously just one or two of the players from PM side is dropping. This is very surprising to see because Bravado generally pitches up a little late at games. But for this competition, right smack bang on the beginning, they're on time, they're ready to play.
Yeah, I mean, that could be saying something, you know, that could be saying, yeah, we won Rage, but we want more, you know,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's still kind of sad to say, oh, the team is on time, you know, something must be different, you know, something must have changed. I mean, you want the teams to be on in time, but what is Counter-Strike, or what is any FPS game really without delays? So
Yeah. Yeah, no, but just thinking about it now, you know, Bravado ended up 3rd position in that Insta Clash Cup, so they're not going to be happy with that, specifically being DGC winners. But I don't know, maybe they are happy with it, but I personally believe they can. They may be going to set a standard here in this game. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's difficult to say.
yeah, I think both teams have a message to bring now, a message to convey rather. I think that sounds a little bit better. Bravado, if they win, everyone knows, okay, you on the road to victory. If they win the whole tournament, yes, you are still the best, even though coming 3rd in that Insta Clash. PM, if they win, I think I wouldn't call it dethroning BVD. I would just think wobbling them a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
taking them a step back and showing them, listen, yeah, we're not here to play around. We've been practicing our hearts out, and we can bring just as much as any of the other teams. EC, Immersion, what else? Exabytes, you know, teams such as that. So, yeah, I'm definitely keen to see what PM are going to do now. Here's the knife round, so like we said, crucial knife round.
Yeah, quite a lot of knifing going on here between the lots. It looks like it's kind of fared up until Bravado taking the knife round there with 2 guys to spare, Black Poison and Jet Trini, and then a little bit of a TK. So now obviously the side election and then map elimination taking place between the two. So they've elected Mirage out. You know what was a really cool feature I saw in DreamHack, and then obviously now they're doing it on Fragbytes as well, is that whole replay functionality. I tried to investigate it a little bit further to see if we actually could get it, but I'm not sure if it's kind of like a closed beta or something, but it was really cool to see like that instant replay.
Yeah, definitely.
I need
Yep.
to check it.
That, you know, they reach for their drink or they reach for like their popcorn or whatever it is, and they just miss that 1 second of play. You know, there comes the replay. I don't actually know what it's from. I don't know if it's built into the game or you know, it's automatic rather, or like we said, it's the person doing the spectating, going back, maybe slowing down the time. I don't even know if that is actually possible with the spectating system that's on right now. But yeah, maybe a closed beta thing. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. So the arena rules is a little bit different here. The captain that wins the knife round basically picks the first map to play. Oh no,
So
no,
then I'm
no!
guessing
Sorry,
it's you.
no, it doesn't look like that. Sorry, they don't pick the map to play. They eliminate the map, but they make the decision what would be the first map to play. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. It's a bit of an
Yeah, a
argument.
little bit of
Well,
not reading the rules
debate.
here from the teams. It looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just a little bit of nothing malicious or bad intentions from any of the teams, just sorting out what actually happens. Maybe someone's going to have to alt tab and just read the rules.
Okay, but it looks
What
like
is actually the map pool? Sorry to interrupt you there. What is the map pool for South Africa at the moment?
there's there's only 5 or 6 maps being selected here: Inferno, Dust 2, Nuke, Train, and Mirage. Those are the only 5 maps that are being selected.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're using DreamHack rules or something like that. Cash is not in this competition,
Yeah,
which
that's-
is a very nice map to cast on and a nice map to play. So yeah, okay. So anyway, it looks like Dust 2 is going to be the first game to play. Bravado currently sitting without a member there, Mr. Rackno. He's probably just going to be reconnecting shortly. There we go. PMF got Dust 2. Interesting. Let's see what's gonna happen.
I didn't actually read the chat there, but were the sides selected? Do we know who's starting on what side?
Yeah, I think the sides were selected. I think Bravado's going to stay with the CT, which is something they've done
Okay.
before, and it didn't really work out for them so well. Or no, it did. It did against Yakuza Immersion now. Yeah, so you know, I think maybe what they're trying to do is they're going to play as the CT side because it is more of a T-biased map. They're playing the CT
Yeah.
side to kind of judge and gather where they're going to stand at half time. That's what I'm thinking what Bravado is going to do. I could be wrong. It could just be a straightforward gamble of let's just go CT and see how many rounds we can take. But I think, you know, Bravado is quite clever in that aspect where they're going to play the CT side. They're going to see how many rounds they can get and then see where they're situated, how they must play their T game. Because they could probably play a total line of different T strats, or not T strats, but T styles, where it'll be more aggressive or more of a passive T style or whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's a little bit of something that you can bring up there. Is having the T side is an advantage and a disadvantage, and obviously everyone knows the advantage of it. But the disadvantage that I can see, that what I've noticed, is you have so many possibilities and avenues to get to the A and B bomb site that you could actually start tricking yourself. You could actually start overthinking the strats, overthinking the rotation from the CT side or even your own side, and actually play into the CT side's hands, you know?
Yeah.
You could open up B side without even knowing it and think, okay, listen, we're so close to short, we might as well just push A, you know? And having that little silly reaction from an in-game leader to call that, or maybe just a random player decides by himself, I'm going to call that. And yeah, so let me actually just get into the pistol round here. As you say that, Sublime takes down Deviant. Can Triplo get the next kill and sent down to 3 HP, not looking good for him. He throws down the flash, he's got a decoy left. Jin taking down the Trony. We've spoken about this before. T-side do have the stronger pistols, but is this going to weigh in on BVD's mindset if they lose this pistol round? As I say that, BVD taking 1 kill, taking 2, Black Poison taking it back with 2 kills of himself, and it's a 3v3 situation. Remember that Scent is only on 3 HP. Ragnar saying no, Ragnar holding down the B bomb side, taking down 1 player from PM, and it's a 3v2 situation. Black Poison looking for the headshot, finds the headshot. Deathbird taking it back for the kill of himself, and it's a 2v1 situation. Who's going to get the chime down? The bomb is down, and Ragnar finishes it off. First round here in favor of Bravado.
Yeah, no, very strong, very patient play there from Bavard in actual fact, you know. Sent Black Poison and Ragnar, they're kind of just waiting it out before they breach that side. It was a very good play there from them because you kind of, I see PM played a very good strat there. They're very confusing, going long, getting a pick, going mid, getting a pick, and all of a sudden coming out B. But Ragnar kind of situating himself in a very nice position. So now we're sitting in the situation now. Bravado is 1-0 up, and PM on the save round as Bravado go for the they go for the FAMAS and buys on buy. But look at this, there's a P250 armor buy from PM. So maybe they were watching our cast, I'm not too sure, but I think this can change a whole bunch of aspects in the second round. If one of the PM guys manages to get a pick, it's going to be very dangerous for the Bravado side. But very good player as Sent and Detrony both taking on the PM side. Detrony getting a pick there on Sublime. Now there's 2 guys on A long side. Striplo coming to the party, getting a kill. He gets the double. You see, there we go. That P250 armor coming into effect here as PM really try their best to get into that long side area, but great comeback here from the Bravado side. Detrony there picking up the ace. I mean, wow, he got the ace. Very good play, and Bravado jumping right back there. I mean, it was a very good strat there from the PM side. They got the P250s in the armor. They got the 2 entry picks in long. They should have just gone for it because of a very quick rotate from Bravado.
Yeah, I mean, I have to put it down there. Shiflow playing a great play there with the P250 on long, but whoever threw that smoke that cut off that CT spawn to A long was a little bit of a mishap. You know, there was such a big gap there for the trainee just to look straight through the smoke. And as we have it, he got the ace. You know, there's Deathworth getting a little bit of kill there on Black Poison, making it a little bit more expensive here for the Bravado side. He gets the second, can't find the third though, but as I say that, making it expensive for the CT side is more than worth it. And we're going to see the gun round come out of PM now. And it's going to be, is there going to be an AWP buy from Stripflow? Oh, it actually is going to be from Jin.
Yeah,
and,
I knew it. Jin is amazing with the AWP when he gets cracking at it. So it all depends on how well he can really use this gun. Ooh, he gets a shot off there. Doesn't hit any of the Bravado guys. And yeah, like you said, like, you know, you're expecting Deathbird to go for the AWP buy there. Jin, you know, hands down is the best AWP in the side. I've seen him use it so many times. He's waiting for that long side. He's waiting for Sent to peek. Let's see if he gets the pick. No, he's aware someone is there. So now PM move into that long side area again. Stripflow waiting right back, seeing if there's going to be a quick rotate. Sent trying to get a pick off, but fails to do so. However, gets a very good nade on Sublime. So now we got a 4-5. The good support here from Deviant. Solo now kind of taking it slow, trying to see if he can get a quick pick. He gets the one. He's got a good aim. Doesn't get the second. Sent still kind of waiting and lurking around. Stripflow not with his team yet. He's kind of waiting back for an over-rotate from, or a push from the B-side area, which is not happening. I think he could be utilized a little bit more effectively in the A-long area here. There we go. Deathbird getting a pick on scent. I think Stripfly is going to be moving up towards the top side area now, as he's going to flank Detrony and perhaps get a kill. But I think Detrony is kind of waiting for him there. Oh, Detrony's got some lethal aim, really dealing the damage, getting the pick there on Stripflow. Black Poison coming to the top side area now as PM make their way into the A side. All of them are low health. And there we go. Black Poison should secure it, which he does, and he goes for the bomb defuse. Good play from Bravado again.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely amazing picking there from Scent and Deviant. One peeking when the other one isn't, you know, and I was watching Jin throughout that whole process, and he just looked lost of which player to peek for. And I was going to say great communication there from the Bravado side, until I saw Detrony almost taking down his own player, Black Poison, there on short. But redeeming himself, I think he got 2 kills in that round. And yeah, that's a 4-0 straight out the box for BVD. And like I said, PM have nothing to lose. They still got the bar coming out. And looks like Deathbirth picking up the AWP. Maybe Jin not feeling too comfortable with himself. Scent and Deviant chiming in with double nades there onto the man on long. And some great synergy between those two players, I have to say it. And let's see actually if Deathbirth can make something different happen here for his team. I'm not too sure if Jin should have dropped it so quickly, being as the rating that you give him. That one little mishap of a round isn't so much just to drop it. I mean, they played some great Counter-Strike picking there. Yeah, so a little bit of flashes, a little bit of smokes coming out here from the CT side, just blocking off PM from doing any sort of cheeky push down long. Looks like Bravado have control of the map. They've got one man pushed up far and long, and they've just got a little bit of a concave there on the whole map. One pushed up far on B, and 2 people down there in middle CT spawn, and that player now has just gone on to B. PM looking a little bit weird here. I'm going to switch on to Solar. Yeah, he's pushing by himself. I was about to say not too clever, but he does take down Sint with a beautiful headshot. And yeah, comes the second. Can't get the second. Detrony going huge right now. Detrony with the 1 kill for himself. Can he take down any more of the players? Looks for the kill. Jin taking him down. Looking like the AK pointing off there for him. Working out. As a 3v3 situation, something out of nothing here for PM. Deathbirth getting the kill onto Black Poison. Does Bravado save the weapons? I don't think so. I think they have more than enough money. But as I say that, Deathbirth taking down Deviant, replying onto the man. And it's a 2v1 situation. 2 AKs versus 1 AWP of Arachno. And here comes the smoke down short. They know exactly where he is. Can he find the initial kill? Doesn't look like it. This player is playing it perfectly here in the bomb side. Peeking, not peeking. And great player from the PM side. They are going to win the round. Can they save the AWP here? Can they take Rachno's AWP away from him? I hope they do. Doesn't look like it. He's going to go for the save. And great play there from PM, bringing it back from nothing.
Yeah, no, very good play there. I mean, you know, there's one thing that PM does know, and it's not to take Ragnar on with an AWP. Him and Sent, you know, that's the difference. When you've got 2 AWPers on a team, not simultaneously, but just in general, it basically gives your team a little bit more of a dynamic, you know. So now Ragnar's got that AWP. He can use it quite effectively in this round. And again, Bravado there have enough money to buy up. And the PM side looks like they're going to be moving towards that B side area. Nothing going to be happening in the A area. So no rotation, quick rotation from Bravado. However, if you see Detrony already moving towards that A side, that's going to maybe cause a little bit of a problem for Bravado if PM can spot that. That's the thing. But it looks like Detrony is going to be playing that CT side area. If they smoke that CT side area, do a mid to B push, that can also be quite effective. But they need to bear in mind that Rachno has got that AWP and he's very lethal with it. Here we go. Oh, there we go. First shot from Rachno on Deathbirth. AWP now in Jin's hands, as we got a 4-on-5 situation here. Bravado now comfortably, like you said, in control of the map here. They've pretty much boxed in, and I think Bravado is well aware that PM are kind of seeking that mid side. Sublime doing very well, getting the pick on Detrony there. A crucial player now being eliminated on the Bravado side, so a good exchange. But now let's see what they're gonna do. Solar coming in, he picks up Sense. So now that A side area is open, they really need to move quick. However, Deviant almost capitalizing there, getting a double. PM should be well on their way. into the A-side area, but now Sublime has basically moved right back into middle. He's going to be caught off guard. They should understand that the A-side is out. Black Poison there, taking the bomb down. Sola's the only one sitting now in the A-side area with almost no HP. I think PM should have been a little bit more structured with that. So we got a one-on-one now between Black Poison and Solar. I don't think nothing's going to come from it because obviously the time's run out.
Yeah, I mean, the big problem I saw there from PM is I think it was Sublime or Solo on top of the on top of Short there, taking down the Trony. Like you said, big player here for Bravado, and it just looked like they didn't know what to do. They got the pick on A, they were all situated on B, ready to go. I saw the smoke come out, and the in-game leader Sublime, as you said, must have said, okay, listen, we got the pick on A, let's rotate to there, and they got lucky. They got sent down. The man watching the rotation. And that's when I thought they were won the round straight out, straight clean. And they just looked a little bit lost from there. It didn't look like they pushed any bomb side completely. And they were caught in CT spawn where Rachno and I think it was Black Poison left just tore them apart. And nothing just going their way that round. You know, they didn't rotate properly. They got the picks, but they just didn't take the full effectiveness of what they had done. And I think that's where the experience, or inexperience rather, of PM comes in.
Yeah, there's something that I need to mention with that round that just passed there. Bravado, extremely quick on the rotate there. That's what makes them so effective. They are shutting down PM quite considerably here. You know, PM now going for a double save as far as I'm aware. And they're going to be pushing into the B-side area. Bravado, very quick on the rotate. What's very interesting to see is that the support here from mid, they've got 3 guys on B. They are cleaning up the PM guys once more. And the score's now 7-1 already. It's a very quick game.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you expect from the T side, you know. A 7-1 scoreline for T is perfect, but 7 rounds on the CT side is more than enough to win the game completely. And PM have to win this gun round now. If they're not going to win this gun round, I think that's just going to put them way too far behind to bring anything back. Bravado, being a top quality team, is going to see out these last few rounds here. But yeah, let's see what they can do. Who has got the AWP now? It is Jin. I want to follow Jin. I want to see if he can actually live up to the praise that he's got here. And he's just going to be looking down these double doors down here by Long. Bomb is situated here Long. I like this player from PM a little bit, but not too much. I think they should have left one man here on Long. As I say, that 2 people get taken down on Short. It just feels like they're not playing with any synergy or teamwork, and they're sort of just pushing in one by one. No smoke or flash synergy coming out either. And sorry about that, excuse me. I just see, like I said, just individual plays are coming out, and there's not much teamwork. And I think trying to individual play versus Bravado is maybe one of the worst things you can do. Individually, they're all so strong. But as I say, that's Sublime proving me wrong. Sublime taking down 3 players all by himself.
Really good opening.
Can you find Rachno for the last kill?
Yeah, Rachno now with the M4. Ooh, this is going to be close.
Oh no, Sublime jumping into the wrong place. He gets to jump back. He's like a little bunny running around here and jumping in front of Rachno's screen. He jumps down, goes for the cheeky play. Did he get the unscope? Is he going to get the shot? He does not get the shot. I would have loved to see, oh, there is another AWP up top there. It looks like Rachno will get to save the AWP. But I must say, great individual play there from Sublime. You have said that he is the in-game leader, so maybe just trying to bring his team back onto match point here. But
yeah.
It just looks like a little bit dire here for them. They've got money to buy, and I'd like to see a buy come out of them and actually start playing as a team, getting the smokes and flashes out so they can actually push in as a team.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, very good individual play there from Sublime. But the one thing I need to mention here is the fact that Bravado are 8-1 already ahead as CTs. This is extremely difficult now for the PM side. They've got so much on their hands now to try and retain this map and possibly walk away with the win. Bravado have such momentum right now. PM, like you said, just don't show the synergy at the moment as a team. They're kind of not really pulling the strats off. The smokes aren't there, the flashes aren't there really, but it's good to see some individual play there from Sublime. Almost a spam shot there from Detrony on strip flow. Deathbirth kind of waiting with an AWP to try and see if he can get the pick off, but no, Deviant has got him right in the middle of the head, and we've got a 5-on-4 now, as Bravado now kind of set in their scent, getting another pick off. Solar then coming to the party, playing quite well, getting the aiming shots. He gets the double, and Stripflow gets one as well. So now we've got a 3-on-2 situation. The only problem is that Bravado is HP. Very clever throw there from Solar over into the A side, just over that gap. But PM have got quite a lot of work on their hands now, because they are, you know, struggling with that HP basically. They're going to have to wait it out very, very patiently. They've got Ragnar to contend with the AWP, and Black Poison, who is on full HP. He gets picked off though by Solar. So Solar coming to the party, getting, well, I think that's 4 there. Yeah, Solar picking up the quad kill. Brilliant play. Picks up the AWP as well, and Pixel Massacre get their second round. Very essential right now. They need to jump back.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for players like Solar right now, you would definitely be seeing a 9-1 scoreline. Brought it out of nothing and literally just got the quad kill, you know. One thing I see lacking from the PM side, like I said, the teamwork. I just see no smokes. There's no smoke in the CT spawn. I'd love to see a smoke that smokes off the Trony. He's sitting there at the bottom of CT spawn, closest to A. I'd love to see a smoke flash combo just to take him out of his position, and love to see a player from PM jump off of short and go straight into CT spawn and stop that rotation from Bravado. You know, you can't have a 4K from Solar or Sublime every single round. It's just not possible. So they're definitely going to start working on something different. I hope they got the motivation and momentum now from that 4K from Solar. And as I say, that Deathbird does take down Scent, winning the A long battle here. It looks like a little bit of a trade-off there as Ragnar takes down Sublime in middle. And again, the short play from the short slash A long play here from PM might work out. As I said, that Jin gets a sick off shot there onto, I think it was the Trony. It was on the Trony. Deviant and Deviant, oh wow, actually gets a double kill. The flash actually ruining the name there for me. I didn't know if it was another Bravado player. But yeah, 3v2 situation here in Bravado's favor. And it looks like Stripflow is left alone here. And it's going to be Jin to win the round here, but he can't win it out. And Ragnar and Black Poison finish out the round, get the defuse, and you're looking at a 9-2 scoreline in favor of Bravado.
Yeah, I think Bravado is setting a statement here by the way that they're retaking the sites. Their aiming is just on par tonight. I mean, Ragnar with a fantastic shot through that middle side door. Literally, like within a split second, gets the headshot there on Sublime. A good play there from Jin, getting the shot off on Dechany. But Deviant, you know, he's got that A long locked down. It's very difficult for them to actually, you know, pick him off because he is in such a funny position and such a flat cover that it's very difficult for a T side member to actually come out there and actually try and get the pick. Oh, double nade there on Jin. So now we got a 4-on-5. A save round here from the PM side as they try desperately to plant the bomb. It's 9-2 in favor of Bravado as the CTs. Dechany coming to the party with a pick on Death, but he gets the double. He's going to come around the corner. Does he get that additional pick? No, he doesn't. Scent steals it from him, and Bravado now 10-2. Sure, another quick round here. I mean, look at their retaking. Their retaking is just brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, we said it in the last game, the previous game, the Molotov play not being used there, but I mean, we see Bravado using Molotovs all around the map. And it looks like it's working as they're winning 10-2 at the moment. Again, I think PM is playing the short card way too much. They have to pull the ace out of the sleeve and maybe just push a mid. Push a mid, get the CT smoke down and push straight through. I mean, you look at the confidence on Bravado right now. Ragnar pushing down mid, taking down Jin with just confidence, you know? Yeah. That's all he needs, just to push through the smoke and say, hey, I'm here, we're winning, what are you going to do about it? Come at me, you know? And I just think PM are being broken down mentally, and I guess you could say physically, and when I say physically, I mean in the game. But yeah, I just, like I said, they get a kill back, they get a kill in return down there in A long. But I just think they're running out of strategies. Maybe they haven't practiced enough. Maybe I don't know what it is. I know they're getting a lot of kills right now. Sublime getting a nice shot onto Deviant. They actually opened up A long right now. And it looks like Bravado counter-stratting here, and they're pushing one down short. He's going to keep this short as his players come for the rotate. Ragnar getting a second onto Sublime. There's the Molotov from Detroni. Where's Ragnar? He's going to be peeking up with the player right now. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to be a B play here. Let's switch on to the Black Poison. I think it is here in this B bomb site. It is going to be Black Poison. 3v3 situation in favor of nobody at the moment. But Bravado set up quite nicely here. But as I say, that Black Poison pushing just a little bit too far out of B. If he peeks this door too badly, he will get taken down. He's going to get taken down from the mid player in a second now. Ooh, Ragnar taking down Solar. Where's the player from middle? What is he doing? Ragnar getting a second. I think this is his fourth of the round. Can Ragnar get the ace? And it's a 2v1 situation in favor of Bravado right now. Oh, Stripler bringing it back. Ragnar gets the ace. What can you say about that?
Yeah, no, fantastic play there by Ragnar. That AWP shot right into the B bomb site there, just taking out one of the PM players, and then following up there with a great pistol kill, rotating so quickly into the tunnel side area, coming from tunnels. It really applies too much pressure. I mean, these guys are super quick at the moment. They are really showing and stating quite a bit. Already 11-2 up at halftime. We're going into the second last round now. I mean, Bravado is not going to stop. They want to show that they want to win this cup. They are super serious about it. Just looking at the current setup and strategy from PM, looks like they are reverting back to that ace side push where they're going to play the top catwalk area and the long side, but Jin already being shut down there by Scent. So now they're going to be moving towards the mid-side area. Ragnar's got the AWP ready for them. So this is going to be dangerous for PM if they try and push through that topside area. But there we go, Black Poison being caught off guard as Solar picks him off. Solar playing a very good game here for PM. You know, he's basically been brought back from retirement and doing very well in actual fact.
But again, look at the minimap. Look how PM are. 2 players down long, 1 on short, 1 on B, trying to make the distraction. But it just seems like there's no team synergy at the moment. I don't know if you feel the same way or if you think the strategy is going to work out at the end. No,
this is not the PM that I know. I've seen PM play very well on Dust 2. They're very organized. Their flash and smokes and everything is in play. But it just doesn't look like it's happening there. Striplo managing to get a kill there on Scent, and then Sublime coming from the top side, taking off the last A opponent. Solar kind of waiting that mid side. Very clever play there, picking off Detroni. So now we have a 4-on-1. Ragnar with the AWP. And yeah, needless to say, I think Ragnar's going to save it, and at least Pixel Massacre is going to be able to get their 3rd round.
I think Ragnar's going to go for it. I think he has more than enough confidence within himself. I mean, or maybe I'm actually mistaken. I think he should have gone for it. Maybe pulled up another ace there. But
yeah,
I mean, PM winning back around. You know, I think if they can 11-4 this round, I think it's more than reasonable to win it, to come back. 11-4 really isn't that bad of a round. I know that you're going to be on the CT side, which is going to make it a lot more difficult. But I mean, if Bravado can get 11 rounds on CT, what's stopping PM? I know they are in, I don't want to say in 2 different classes, but if you gain yourself the right, or give yourself rather the right mindset, I think that you can take it home and win any team that you face.
Yeah, no, for sure. Bravado, you know, just shining right on top here. Well, shining out, you know. Basically, I think this is really a statement game for them because they really want to show teams like DC, etc. Like, listen, yeah, they mean business. Because I'm seeing a total different Bravado than what I did see in the Instaclash Cup. Their Instaclash Cup performance wasn't that great, but this is just something completely different. They've obviously prepared for this cup, and they are basically focused on one thing, and that's winning the final.
No, I definitely agree with you there. Individual play, I think maybe lacking just a little bit. I've seen a couple shots where they should have actually been taking down the PM players, but then again, you could always say PM players individually playing really good. I just think they need to work on that teamwork factor. Just getting out those crucial smokes and flashes. Don't rush it. There's no need to rush into players. I mean, look at that. BVD have got the mentality now just to rush them back, and as you see there, it's a 5v2 situation in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, no, for sure. PM obviously trying to create a bit of a diversion. They've got the bomb. It's Jin and Deathbird left. But the rest of Bravado is kind of waiting. Arachna, they're only on 18 HP. Yeah, I mean, this is they're kind of just waiting for it, man.
Yeah, I mean, when the CT starts, I mean, I'm definitely all for aggressive rounds, okay, from CT side. But when they start rushing you on shorts in the mid-round, then you're obviously doing something wrong. You gotta start using your time management a lot better. And you've said this is PM's strongest map, so I don't know what to look forward to in the other maps coming, you know?
Yeah.
Is this a Bravado just a clean swipe, or do you think PM can bring this back from a 12-3?
Well, I've seen it before, and I'm not going to say just straight off that, yeah, this is Bravado's game, because, you know, okay, at this moment in time, yes, it is. They're 12-3 ahead in this first map, and they are storming away here. Just quickly getting into the game now. It looks like Bravado going for quite aggressive B. Detrony playing the mid-side area here as they move into that B-side area. Now, Sublime there with the support of Solar. Both gets picked off. Solar getting the first blood in this pistol round. But Bravado already in the side. Detrony, look at that. He's waiting in that mid-side area already. Black Poison playing quite aggressively, getting the double head there. And Detrony now supporting him, trying to sort out Deathbirth, which he does. And Bravado take that pistol round by storm, only losing one player.
Yeah, I mean, Bravado all low at the end, but I mean, if you're not going to get the 100% damage or the killing blow at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. And yeah, you see a P90 out of Black Poison. You don't really see that too often on the SMG rounds. It's kind of a cheeky buy. It's quite an expensive SMG, but some may say it's actually quite OP. So maybe a little bit of a confidence buy, or maybe even a strategical buy. Maybe he knows a lot more than I do.
Yeah, there's that P250 armor purchase again from PM. Quite a lot of blood being spilled there in the B-side area as they, Bravado, make their way into B already. They've taken out Sublime and Solar without losing a single life at the moment. But there we go. Deathbirth coming to the party, getting the first pick there for PM. And Rachno and Sent both racking up a kill or two. Striplo, the only one left, and he gets picked off there by that P90 that you said. Scored up 14-3.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the P250 armor bar. I've said it before. But another thing that I must tell you, I really like that 5.7 pistol. I think it's really underlooked. In my opinion, maybe even stronger than a P250 at times. I mean, when I watch international players like Pyth from N Faculty, or he's actually left there now, he's actually not in the team. But when he plays with that 5.7, they call it Pyth 7.
Yeah.
He just destroys teams. I've seen it do a lot more work than a P250. But yeah, I mean, for the price of a P250, you're getting so much work and effectiveness out of it that it's actually just worth buying it. You know? We see a 4-man Deagle buy out of PM. Let's see how that works out.
Yeah, now Bravado, Rachno quite low on HP there with the AWP already. Stripflow not managing to find his target as Deviant takes him off, and Deviant probably will get his second kill, which he does. Now Black Poison coming to the party there with that P90. He's got one of the guys to mow down. He's walking in there and takes down Sublime. Bravado 15-3 ahead here. Yeah, PM, I don't know. They're not going to take this map, unfortunately. I mean, they definitely tried. They're like there to try and buy up whatever they could, I think. Now there's a couple of FAMASs and pistols being purchased. I mean, yeah, last round.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was right when I said that P90 was a confidence buy. And I was going to say that I don't think he's going to give it up. I think that he's just like on a roll with it, and he's just going to CBA everything. He can't really care about buying an M4 or AK rather, in fact. And as you see, he's just spraying forward with the 50 bullets he has in the chamber, and he doesn't really care. I mean, the confidence is flowing through right now. He's 15-3 up. He does get taken down with some beautiful 5.7 there from Stiffbro. But yeah, 4v2 situation looking a little bit dire for PM. Maybe they can bring it back. I mean, Sublime and Solar, the two best players of this game in my eyes for PM at the moment.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of a juke plant there from Bravado, pushing the A, planting B. And it just looks like no return here from PM. It looks like it's going to be a 16-3 victory here for Bravado. Let's hope they can bring it back on the second match.
Yeah, no, very quick there. Only 19 rounds in this game, and Bravado take it 16-3. So now we're going to be going into the second map. Second map now, as far as I'm aware, is going to be DE Nuke. Yep, there we go. So we're going to be loading up the nuke now. So shortly they will be kicking off their second map. Just a quick, recap of that game. I mean, fantastic and amazing play from Bravado.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you can inform me, yeah, but how is Rachno's AWPing on this map? Mainly CT side. I know that the T side is kind of hard to AWP with all the nades coming into your face and kind of the angles you need to peek, but I mean, he finished the last map 19-3-3. How's he going to play on this map? If it's anything like that last map, I just see no way for PM to win this.
Yeah, he's AWPing all round is just very good. I mean, he AWPs very well on Cash. He AWPs very well on Nuke. Dust 2, of course. But I think he plays a little bit more of a rifle game in Nuke, to be honest, because he plays. He doesn't play that full outside. He kind of plays a very flat outside on the rafters, or he's very aggressive in front. Another great player like that is Delinquent from Immersion. He's very aggressive in the outside area, and it pays off. He gets the aces, he gets the clutch kills there where he kills about 3 or 4 players, and that is something that I believe a team needs on this map, specifically on the CT side. A team that can produce results like that, is destined to win.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, the way this map is kind of played is the CT set up, heaven, ramp, outside, one in vents maybe at the bottom, and another one on top, maybe on the hut. And basically then you have the T side just pushing up slowly and slowly, trying to get away from the AWP outside. I know there's probably not going to be an AWP now. Maybe Rachno decides to pick it up based on his last performance. But basically what I was getting at is you have the T side setting up. And that aggressive play, I love to see it. I think it's one of the best things you can do, especially on this map where it's not such an aggressive map, and you have the CT just coming at you from outside, maybe pushing out of hut, and he's in your face, and 1, 2, 3 kills, and you're already at a 5v2 or 4v2. Maybe he does that in 4v2 situation in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, a very, very aggressive player from Bravado. They've done very well with regards to that. I mean, I kind of see them as a very mixed match team. They don't play that aggressive. However, when they get the confidence, that's what they do. They just go all out for it. And I think that's what occurred in Dust 2. They started picking up 2-3 rounds there, and then you just see them starting to... They start to overwhelm you as a opponent. And it's so difficult to come back from that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, PM coming in as the underdogs and just getting smashed by a team that you could say is better than them, is maybe an eye opener. Maybe they need to go just practice a little bit more. Dust 2, you said, was their strongest map, and maybe they just need to look at the demo and say, okay guys, listen, we weren't throwing this smoke, we weren't throwing this flash, and I mean, as a spectator, I know I get to see a lot more than they do, but from what I noticed, I didn't see enough smokes or nades or flashes coming in from them. And ultimately, I think that's what exactly lost them the T side. I mean, going down, I think it was 14-3 on the, or not 14-3, sorry, 12-3 on the T side isn't that great for PM, or any side in that matter.
Yeah, I know for sure. So PM has obviously got a lot to look at now going into this game. I think they're going to be starting the knife now. So let's just quickly go into the knife round there. For some of you guys that have just joined the cast, if you want to know what the score was of the previous round, just type in !scores and you'll be able to see what the previous map score was. So going into this second map now, in this knife round, I think it's going to be very key for PM perhaps to win this. This will give them that team advantage. At least they'll be able to then, most likely choose the CT side because that's the favored side here. But obviously not ending up there not working there for them. So Bravado are going to go straight with the restart. I think that's going to be pretty much a given there. So going into the second map here, you want to take it away?
Yeah, I mean, I was just alt-tabbing there just to look at Twitch chat, and Lights is saying, why is it Nuke, Bravado's best map? If they start on CT, they're just going to rape PM. And, I mean, yeah, we could be seeing that momentum shift over from Dust 2 to this map. And I think if we see that, maybe a little bit of a deja vu here for PM. I like the setup here of Bravado. They pushed 2 players from outside into mouth, to inside in a bomb site there. And I really like that play because it looks like Bravado actually playing now aggressive outside. It looks like they're actually changing their players up so much that I don't even know what they're doing. Maybe they don't even know what they're doing. But Detroni knows what he's doing. So does Deviant. Both picking up a couple of headshots there for themselves, putting it into a 5v2 situation. Stripflow saying no, taking down Black Poison without him even seeing the player. Detroni with the return though. And my overlay isn't on. Maybe I'm just going to have to reconnect. I can't see how many players are left and whatever. But
press G.
picking up one. Detroni picking up his third. And yeah, I think I'm going to just have to reconnect. Yeah, I will be right back there.
That's fun. So I'll take us into the second round here. Bravado taking that pistol round quite comfortably there. And yeah, that is a bit of a problem now for PM because they were kind of betting on taking the first 3 rounds. At least that gives them an ability to maybe get 6 or 7 rounds at a later stage. But because Bravado taking that pistol round now, but being able to buy up SMGs, rifles, and a shotgun, it's going to be very difficult. So just quickly having a look at the top view here. The PM side kind of working the inside lobby area, waiting for a push from Bravado because they have noticed that Bravado plays quite aggressive. Sublime trying to take his man Sent there on the ramp side area, but doesn't do so. Sent just getting away there on 6 HP, whilst a very good P250 armor player from the PM side once more. There we go, Stripflow now getting rid of Black Poison. Sent's support, so Sent only on a little bit of HP. Detroni playing the outside area, picking off Jin. So good exchange there from the Bravado side. They've got the gunpowder in their favor. They've got 2 rifles, a shotgun, and a Bison. PM playing that ram side area very slow. Are they going to be making their way around to the heaven side, or are they going to be dropping down lower? Bravado still kind of waiting on the outside and on top with only 1 player on the bottom. Sent the only one on the bottom, so he's going to have to feed the information through. He's probably letting them know they're going to be coming up heaven. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Ragnar being picked off there by Sublime, but good player from Deviant as he picks up the double. And there we go, Detroni there with the backup. And Bravado get their second round. The score now 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, that could have gone both ways. I mean, Sent sitting on 6 HP just behind that silo there at bottom. And if PM had decided maybe to go bottom for that push there, they could have won the round. Even though Nuke is such a side where even though you're on top, you can always just push down the vents in a matter of seconds. But yeah, my overlay is still not working, but I won't be a prima donna and let that affect me. I'll carry on with the casting. And I'm going to follow on to Detroni here, playing sort of an off position here from outside. And it looks like a little bit of a Glock train here from the T side. Oh, just going to get mowed down from the Deviant, Ragnar, and Black Poison. I think Ragnar picking up 3 there. And yeah, just putting a little bit more money there in the bank for Bravado.
Yeah, no, very, very good play there from the Bravado team, locking down that PM side. They've got their 3 rounds now. PM now able to buy up. By the way, if you try press G, I think that re-enables your overlay. If you want to try that.
Doesn't look like it's working. Maybe. Oh, sure.
Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, it's a bit unlucky. Well, going into the 4th round here, Bravado are 3-0 up. Let's see what the PM side can do to try and boost their score count there to maybe 1 round. Sent having a quick peek down that ramp side area, trying to get the pick. He gets the pick on Sublime. Detroni getting the first one. And then Solar there with some brilliant AK skills, getting his first kill on Detroni. So now there's 2 PM guys sitting on that red cage side outside, and Bravado is coming in full force. Only Solar outside. He's the only one that seems to be aiming quite well, but Ragnar picking up the double there as Deathbirth the only one left for the PM side. Let's quickly just track down where he is. No, he's sitting inside that shack area, not really moving from it. He's kind of waiting for someone to maybe peek. And there we go, Deviant picking up a kill there. So very good all-round play there from Bravado. Every member picking up a kill except Black Poison, and then Ragnar picking up 2. So Score now 4-0, forcing the save again on PM.
Yeah, I mean, basically what they got to do now is they got to put Dust 2 out of their heads, okay? Yes, it was your best map, and you are playing on Bravado's best map now, but maybe you can just flip the switch here, you know? Maybe beat Bravado on their best map. And I think they're going to do, by the way they're going to do that is they're going to get at least 5 rounds here on the T side. I think that's more than comfortable enough for the T side just to get 5 rounds. And it looks like they're going to push the ramp side here. I'm going to switch over to Sent. Sent does pick up one though. Here comes the reinforcements from Bravado, Rachno and Black Poison picking up a kill. And Solar and Stripflow taking it back though. Looks like they're going to be picking up weapons of their own. And who's the man down there? It is Sent back on 18 HP if I can read that properly. And Detroni's down there with him, the 2 brothers. That's maybe a little bit of another factor that can charm into a game like this, you know, or any game really. Having 2 brothers, maybe just that little bit of a synergy that you don't have to work on, you know. You've lived together for your whole lives and you kind of know how each other think. And I really like this play from PM, you know. They've made the round expensive. They might not win the round, but they've made it expensive. They've taken down 2 players. And that's going to force Bravado to now rebuy 2 rifles. And maybe at the end of the day, that's going to work down the economy.
Yeah, no, that is one thing I can definitely pick up. You know, looking at Team DC and looking at Team Bravado, they both got brothers in in their teams, and it's always you know, if you got a brother on your level and you play a very good game of CS, you know, it's always a good thing because you guys are interacting with each other a lot. You guys know each other like back to front, so playing in pairs is also a good thing. But sometimes it can be quite the opposite. The other thing that was mentioned by Hackam is obviously years of CS play in general, which is the case, yes. But I've seen a lot of players, you know, who've been playing CS for a very long period of time and actually not really learning from it. So it all really depends on the person or the team themselves. Like, how are they going to be willing to, you know, increase their learning curve and actually get into that professional level? That's really the case. But just quickly going back to the game here, Bravado locking down once more, taking out quite a couple of players, but very good bite back here from the PM side as we got a one-on-one between Sublime and Black Poison, who are kind of miles apart. They're going to be engaging each other in probably the next 5 or so minutes when Sublime decides to speed things up and move towards that bomb. Black Poison has got that bomb covered, but Sublime, well, just quickly looking at the scores here, I do apologize for that. You know, he's also on the bottom of the log, so this can go either or, really.
Yeah, I mean, that spray down from Jin was just absolutely incredible. Taking down 2 players in one spray is just unlucky there for Sublime in the 1v1. Black Poison just waiting him out. He knew where the bomb was, but really well played there from Jin. I have to say that I have to give him his grats there. I do have a little bit of a story there on the learning curve, but I will save it for the end of the game. It's not too long, but I think I just don't want to interfere with the gameplay right now. This is quite an exciting game, but it'll just give a little bit more insight on how you can actually improve your learning curve. But yeah, in terms of the game right now, I want to follow these T side players. One thing I did notice there from the CT side, Detroni playing an aggressive outside play there, and I loved it. He played that really well. He got 2 kills straight out the box, 1 on Silo, and by doing that, he just forced the player, or forced the team of PM just to play into the hut, play into the lobby rather, and that's just gonna make it quite a clean up there for Bravado. However, that aggressive play did get Detroni down and into a 1v1 situation, so we'll see what happens here. There's the Molotov play. I pulled it from here from Bravado, and Deviant getting one for himself. Deviant getting the second. Where is the man of Deviant? Taking down so many players. Gets his third. Solar picks up a play, a kill rather onto Rachno, and I'm not too sure how many players are left. I'm gonna have to tab here. Oh, I just alt tab. Sorry about that. I'll get back to the game now. Oh, it's a little bit difficult without the overlay, but I'm making do. It is a 4v2 situation here in favor of Bravado. They're playing it so incredibly well right now, and yeah, they've got nothing to lose. You know, both PM players, as I see there, red on top of their names, no HP left. There goes the aggressive play there, not too clever there from Sent. However, his brother does bail him out there, takes down the player Stripflow, Solo with the kill of his own, and it's Solo in a 1v2, gets taken down from Detroni, coming across the doors there.
Yeah, a bit of a troll move there from Sent, but hey, he had no bullets. Legit. He went in and he tried to get the cuts, but unfortunately getting it off there. You know, there's one thing I picked up in this game right now and in the previous game, right? Is you know, PM are not aggressive enough. They need to be super aggressive against Bravado because they need to bring Bravado's game to them. It's the only way that you're going to rattle Bravado's cage by the look of it. Because they are hesitating too much going in, they should stick to a plan and go for it. I mean, looking at it now, right back into the game here, Detrini and Deviant both getting kills. So now all of a sudden PM have to turn back and they're going to be caught off guard by Ragnar because he's already waiting in that ramp side area. In that lobby area. Detrini getting his second one up and kind of just waiting for a pick-off. He gets the one on Sublime, so the only one left here is Stripflow. And Stripflow is kind of, boxed in by quite a couple of CTs now. And there we go, Ragnar picking up his second, and the score now 8-0. Just a quick thing, a lot of people ask one person specifically asked about the quality of the stream. The stream is on 720p.
I mean, from when I was watching this stream back in the Insta Clash and a couple games before that, quality in my opinion is really nice. Definitely a big ups there to you for the quality. It's really nice streaming and definitely great casting from your side.
Sure, thank you. You too as well,
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I must say that I think you hit you hit it perfectly when you said they're not aggressive enough. And when they are aggressive, I think you saw that short play. I think a couple times I pointed out when they were playing aggressive, it was just one player playing aggressive, not a team playing aggressive, you know? And that's how you take a defensive side of Bravado off guard. You sweep them under the feet by playing aggressive. Not silly aggressive, okay? Silly aggressive can work out in some plays, but it's just not going to work out at the end of the day, okay? A better team is going to know exactly what to do against that. And as I say that, PM need to stop playing as a team. Like, the individual play right now is actually matching Bravado in my opinion. I think Solar, Sublime are playing so well, even Jin with that one round, playing so well, bringing it back for their team, but there's just no team cohesion. And as I say, that Bravado just clean out another round. There's no synergy or teamwork in this PM or Pixel Master or Massacre rather team. So
yeah, no. Definitely, there is no such thing as team synergy. That's right. They really need to maybe just go back to the drawing board. I mean, they're not completely out of this competition. They've still got the losers brackets to play, and I'm gonna quickly just check on my side who they will be playing against. But just quickly going back into the game, they've got a full stack of AKs now. They really need to play aggressive to get something going here. Sent there getting the first pick on Jin. So now we've got a 5-on-4 situation where PM kind of... They are going to be pushing that ramp side area, but they're hesitating to go down. They really need to go down. There we go, Black Poison coming in from behind, picking off Solar and getting the double on Stripflow. Now all of a sudden... pressure on the PM side as it's a 4-on-2 situation. They kind of just sitting in that area now, the ramp side area. They're not really making any progress with it because they are unfortunately outnumbered. So a couple of smoke grenades going down. There we go, Sin picking up his double. So only Sublime left, and Sublime kind of chilling on that ramp side area, trying to see if he can maybe get that pick on Scent and save that AWP, but I doubt he will be able to because they're not going to let him save.
no, definitely. I mean, right now I think Bravado have way more than enough money just to chase down all the stragglers of PM, and I mean they can throw away all their weapons right now and still rebuy for the next 3 rounds. However, I love Sen's play there, okay? I have to say I love Sen's play there. He gets the kill and he gets back, okay? Some players might say, oh, he's scared, you know, he's not being all cool and getting all the kills, you know, going for it and being risky. But at the end of the day, by him practicing in his head, okay, get the kill and fall back, versus teams such as DC, EC, you know, they all sound the same, but versus teams such as that, getting that kill and falling back versus a team like that is crucial, because the players that are on that level, if you try re-peek, their crosshair placement is right there on you, even if you have an AWP, you know, one headshot and you open up that whole ramp for them, and at the end of the day that's gonna prove crucial not in your favor. So as I say, that's not too much of an exciting game. I'd really like to see a little bit more from PM right now. Maybe just bring something different, you know. They've tried the same thing over and over now. Push outside, they get pulled back into lobby, and they just don't know where to go from there. I mean, look at Ragnar, pushing into a player's face there, pushing into Deathbirth, and he's like, oh, hello, I'm just going to quick scope you, you know. I don't care, I don't have to hold my position. I have so much confidence rushing through me right now that any player that comes in my way, I'm just going to go for it, you know. And that's exactly what PM don't need.
Yeah, no, yeah, PM at the moment very stale in their strats. They're not really coming up with something new to try and see if they can catch Bravado off guard, and that's the problem, you know, because I'm still going to stick to this point that I think aggressive play and then maybe a bit of a mix-up on strats will actually get them what they need. At this moment, it's not looking like that. Bravado are 11 points up, going into this game, literally picking up 2 already, getting the support now from Deviant. Black Poison also coming out there with that auto sniper, and unfortunately not finding anyone there, but quite a lot of nades going off there. Detrony might go for the knife shot. Yes, he does. He gets the knife shot on Solar. Unfortunate there for him. Stripler, the only one left. He's going to try and get a deagle shot in. He gets knifed by Black Poison, and yeah, that was a bit of trailing there from the Bravado side. So 12-0. I mean, they're pretty much so far ahead now. It's it's very it's very difficult.
I don't know if you just saw Black Poison there, but he bought the auto sniper Scar, and I don't know if he meant to throw it over the fence, but does he even have a weapon? Like I said, I don't have an overlay. Does Black Poison have a weapon now?
Yes, no, Black Poison has bought the normal M4A4, so he's obviously lost that Scar.
He decided to throw that over the fence there, you know, maybe like, oh, there's something, if you ever come into our spawn, maybe you can try and reach that, but yeah, I mean, like I said, they're rushing with confidence now. Nothing's going to stop them. Their sense, you know, confident player there gets the pick and he stays around. You know, that just shows the confidence within him right now. I don't want to take anything away from PM. You know, they've played hard. They've tried their best. And well, I wouldn't actually say they've tried their best. Okay, I still think there's more that they can show.
Much more.
I've seen some great play from some individual players. Solar, Sublime. Overall, over the last 2 maps, there's Ragnar picking up another with the AWP. I think those two at the moment with AK play, they've actually matched the Bravado players in my opinion. With that entry frags that they've been getting, that I've been seeing, it's actually amazing play from those 2 players. Jin having a nice couple rounds, but like I said, no team cohesion, no team play at all, and I think if they can just fix that, then they'll actually see that their individual play comes out so much more. And that's what you see from teams like Bravado and BC from what I saw at Rage. So much team play, and not one team is better, or rather not one player is better than the other in the team, you know. No one's too cocky to just play out of line, and that's the type of team PM want to become, you know, at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, it is something PM is going to have to definitely go back to the drawing board with. I just do feel that in a way, you know, Bravado being a little disrespectful there with the knifing. I mean, you know, you kind of didn't really do that in the competition level, but okay, maybe they're just kind of, you know, flexing their muscles a bit to say, listen, yeah, we are Bravado.
Yeah.
But you know, nonetheless, they're playing a fantastic game. They are very aggressive and very, very good. PM just don't really know what to do with themselves. I mean, there's no real structure. And going in it now, I mean, there's already a good couple of picks being taken as Black Poison, the only one being picked off, playing very aggressive there. Solar on Deathbirth is left. Ragnar is going to be moving into that shack side area. Solar moves into the door. He's going to try and see if he can get the pick, but he's going to walk into Ragnar's crosshair, but he gets a pick on Ragnar. Good play. So now he's going to try and move towards that ramp side area with Deathbirth. Maybe PM can actually get around here. This will be pretty cool.
I'd love to see the comeback from PM, you know, after such, like you said, a disrespectful knife. Imagine coming back and winning this 16-13 would actually be quite a feat, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I don't think you would ever be able to come back from that in Bravado's point of view, mentally at least.
Yeah, no, for sure. If a team like that goes down 13-2 at the half, could be 32, but Detrony coming in from behind, he's going to probably take a pick here. Yes, he gets a pick on Deathbirth. He's got one more to beat. He picks off Solar, and it's a 14-0 score in the first half. I mean, it would be so nice to see a comeback, but you know, unfortunately, Pixel Massacre just not here tonight. They are just not playing the game that they autoplay.
Yeah, I think Dust 2 just left them mentally scarred, and the the way Bravado's playing now, being aggressive, and I guess you could call the knife disrespectful, I understand that, but it's just, that confidence rushing through them, like I said, like those type of things seem natural for them,
Yes.
And that's the type of thing that's just going to throw PM off. However, I must say, it's something I'm going to bring up when we talk about the learning curve, but I feel that what you do in practice, you do in a game, and even though this is a game situation, I feel that Bravado need to take this just a little bit more serious, okay? Because when they do play those better teams, pulling out that, I know they're not going to pull out the knife, but they're just going to have that less practice, they're going to have that in their minds, oh, we beat PM, let's relax now, no one can take us off nuke, then the team's going to come by and maybe surprise them, you never know.
Yeah, no, for sure. But listen, on the end of the day, I mean, it's just something that, PM shouldn't really go all out and be quite, negative about this, because, they can really go back to the drawing board, end up working their way all the way through to the semi-finals again, or the losers bracket, or even the finals of the losers bracket. A kick out Bravado, that would be insane. I mean, it would be something that you wouldn't expect. So never, and I'm going to say this now on live TV or live casting, never underestimate any side, because I have seen teams that you kind of write them off straight off the bat, that come back and really make a difference. Look at Teg when they played Bravado in their first game. They almost beat Bravado in cash. They went into overtime. And just looking at it now, yeah, PM unfortunately suffering quite a heavy loss here against Bravado. They are able to come back. And there we go. Rachno now starting off the pistol round with the first kill. Black Poison then coming to the party with Deviant and Detrony. And I think this is pretty much a 16-0 second map win there for Bravado. And yeah, that's pretty much the game, guys. Bravado winning the game 2-0. Scores were 16-3 and 16-0. I mean, carry on with the learning curve.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let me just finish this type. Oh, looks like my Steam's just lagging a little bit, so. Anyway, yeah, so in terms of learning curve, what I've kind of learned, I know I haven't played CS competitively in the SA community and stuff like that, but what I've learned from my COD career, in my opinion, definitely CS a much more skill-based game, I understand that, but basically the steps that I took to getting good on COD at least, and I'm sure it goes for all type of games, is if you are going to play a pub format, in StarCraft, that is like your 1v1 matchmaking, CS, pub, obviously, Dota 2, playing your matchmakings and things like that, is basically criticizing yourself, okay? Blaming yourself if you die. Okay, I'm just going to talk about FPS for now, that's basically what we're casting. So every time you die, if you're lagging, other players lagging, doesn't matter, you got killed, okay? Now you need to see what you did wrong. Did I push too quickly? Did I push too slow? Did I jump around this corner wrong, So when you do get into a clan situation, when you're coming around that corner again, maybe your crosshair's just placed a little bit better, maybe you jump around that corner just a little bit better next time. Another way you can look at it, if you play things like pickups, now, in my opinion, I think they're actually great for a learning curve. Now, it's not public, but it's not clan games, okay? It's a little bit of both. Now, with pickups, that's when you learn all the normal smokes, normal flashes, normal nades that teams do. And in my opinion, a lot of good teams, a lot of pro players do what they do in pickups in a game. And maybe they don't realize it, maybe it's like habit, Maybe they're just so used to going to that spot over and over, they've done it in strats. And you can actually learn that from a player. Now you know that he goes there and how he plays it. How can you come around the corner in such a certain way to beat him the next time,
Yeah.
I believe that what you do in practice, you do in the game. So again, blame yourself, criticize yourself all the time when you die. Don't blame the game. Don't blame lag. Don't blame this, and this. Allow yourself to get into a routine where by criticizing yourself, you just improve every single time.
Yeah.
And by doing that, I believe you play versus players on your same level and play versus players on a higher level than you. Now, I know a lot of new teams and new players that come in are very scared to play the likes of Bravado, DC, Exabyte, EC, teams such as that. oh, they're just gonna beat us. There's nothing we can do about it.
Ah,
We're
it's
just
that
gonna lose. It's a
mentality.
waste of time. Exactly. Now, in my opinion, if you face those better teams, watch the demo after, see what they did, look what you can do better, and you actually just get better and better by time, by playing better players than yourself, and you actually get onto their level.
Yeah.
And by
yeah.
doing that, the only way you can get better, my last point, is join your own server. Okay, this is something that I used to do a lot. Join your own server, learn different smokes, different nades, different positions, and try be different than every other player. And you'll actually see that different spots and nades and things like that is actually what wins you the game, because people don't expect it. But yeah, ultimately criticize yourself and you'll actually become such a better player by doing that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Listen, dude, that is exactly how it is. I mean, a lot of people I've seen that are too aggressive about the game and they think it's the game's fault to know this and that. It's yourself. You need to go back and look at yourself. But just quickly now, going into for Sunday. Sunday, we're going to be casting quite a lot of games. We've got losers bracket games, we've got semi-finals, we've got finals, all happening on Sunday, 2 o'clock, all the way through to pretty much just before 12 o'clock in the evening. So at that time, I will I'm basically going to put out a couple of flyers to say, okay, which games I will be casting, etc. But it also will be quite on the fly. There will be a couple of pre-games that I'll be casting, but you just keep an eye out on the CS:GO community on Facebook, and then obviously this Twitch channel, as it will be in the offline page. I want to say a big thanks to Intoxicated for providing the service, Arena for hosting this competition, NAG and SteelSeries, the sponsors of this great cup, and obviously a big thanks to you, Dare, for co-casting with me tonight.
Yeah, thanks again, man. I really do appreciate it. Such short notice for you and bringing me on like the last minute. I really do appreciate that. Again, big shout out to all the teams playing. Big shout out to Arena, NAG, Steel Series. Without them, this kind of competition wouldn't really be allowed, or wouldn't be made rather. And then again, big shout out to all the viewers and the fans watching their teams play and actually getting into it. That's the CS community is only as strong as the community itself. But yeah, I really do appreciate everyone coming through, and I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, no, it's been a complete pleasure. Listen, if you're available on Sunday, we can have a chat before, and maybe you can co-cast with us. It all depends if Lag Beast is available, because Lag Beast did ask if he could co-cast as well. But if he's not available, please, by all means, it'll be great. Listen, I think there'll be a lot of casts, after this competition as well, which I'll definitely invite you to come and co-cast. Your knowledge and your understanding in this game is absolutely fantastic, and your ability to cast as well is great. So for all the guys out there that actually watched us today, thank you very much for tuning in to Nav Gaming. We will be streaming... we won't be streaming any of the losers bracket games tonight. We'll only be streaming these two games, which we have streamed already. You can go to the Nav Gaming YouTube channel as well. You will see the demos also on this Twitch channel. And then, of course, guys. So I'll see you guys on Sunday.
See you then, guys. Thanks for tuning in, man.
Cool. Cheers.
Like to say this, the greater life direction.